Excel GCSE Mathematics. This is an example of a B grade question. How long will it take to accumulate £1 million with an initial investment of £100,000 at 12% compound interest? This kind of question needs to be done using the trial and improvement method. When we move on to A level, you'll find that lots will answer this question very, very quickly, but that's not part of the GCSE course, so we'll use trial and improvement. On the right is the formula. FV is the future value, which is equal to the present value multiplied by 1 plus I, interest rate, written as a decimal, all raised to the power n, which is the number of years. So the interest rate, we need to remember, is decimal, not 12, but 0.12. Okay, so we'll start by choosing the number of years that we think is sensible, that might give us £1 million after £100,000 has been invested for that number of years. So 1 year is not a sensible idea. 5 years might be sensible, but I think probably we'll start with a 10-year investment. So this formula now becomes present value is £100,000, so 100,000 multiplied by 1 plus I. Remember, I is the interest rate as a decimal, so it's not 1 plus 12 making 13, it's 1 plus 0.12, so that's 1.12, and the investment period is 10, so N is equal to 10. Into the calculator, 100,000 multiplied by 1.12, all raised to the power 10, which is the number of years the investment is, gives us 310,584, 310,584. It's not important to put the pennies, the decimal point at this stage, because we're just looking for £1 million return. So the pennies aren't that important. Okay, so 10 years is going to give us about 300,000 return. So 10 years was not a bad guess, but still quite short of what we're looking for. So now let's move that up to a 15-year investment. And again, the initial value is still 100,000. That will always be the same, and in the brackets it will always be 1.12. The only thing that will change is the power, which is the number of years. This time it's 15. We always need a calculator for this type of question, however. So 100,000, 1, 2, 3 minutes, multiplied by 1.12, raised to the power 15, gives us a return of £547,356, 547,356, 547,356. Okay, so we're getting there, but we're still short of £1 million. So another 5 years onto that, I think. Let's go for a 20-year investment. As we said before, always going to be 100,000 initial investment, and it's always going to be 1.12 in this case. But the thing that changes is the index, which is 20 now. Into the calculator, 100,000 multiplied by 1.12, raised to the power, this time 20, gives us 964,629, 964,629, 964,629. Okay, so we're looking at a 20-year investment, which is very, very close to £1 million. 964,629, very close to a million. So it would not be wise to go up another 5 years. So this time we'll go 21, because we still haven't reached a million. So 21, 100,000 multiplied by 1.12, all raised to the power 21, into the calculator. 100,000 multiplied by 1.12, all raised to the power 21, gives us a figure of 1,080,384. So we've arrived at our answer. So 1,080,384. Let me just check that down on the calculator. 1,080,384. Okay, cool. So that's a 3, by the way. Okay, not like a 3. Okay, so the question says, how long will it take to accumulate £1 million with an initial investment of £100,000 at 12% compound interest? Well, if you invest it for a full 20 years, you don't get to the £1 million you're looking for. When you invest it for a full 21 years, you get to the £1 million plus 80,384 on top of that. So the number that you're looking for is 21. So the number of years you need to invest £100,000 at 12% compound interest is 21 years.